Are any of you going to have your video on, or are we going to leave them off?
I'm on the phone.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a screen share, but no video.
Okay, we'll just leave the videos off then. Are any of you going to have your video on? There we go. So
Okay.
Whenever you're ready to start, and then I think you can hijack the screen share from me, Dana.
All right.
Dana, did you want me to run the meeting and then you're just staff for the staff report?
Yes, that would be perfect, please.
All right, excellent. All right, so Leslie, you said we're ready, correct?
Yes, we're ready to go.
Okay, super. All right, thanks everybody. Let's call this meeting of the Water Allocation Committee to order at 5:07 p.m. on January 11th. Thank you all for joining us. Happy New Year. Let's start just first by a roll call because I'm not sure who's here. I'm on the phone. So Leslie, could you take the roll, please?
Sure. Committee member Leslie Lantero.
Here.
Committee member Gloria Stearns.
Here.
And myself, Leslie Milton. We're all here. So for the record, there's a quorum.
Super. Thank you. All right, let's open it up for public comment. If there are any members from the public who wish to make a statement, they can do so now for up to 3 minutes. And they may do so by letting the city clerk know by raising their hand. And it would be on any item that is not on this agenda. So if you have a public comment on any item that is not on this agenda, please let the city clerk know at this time.
We received no requests to speak and no public comments in writing.
All right, super. Let's proceed then to the business items. So our item 4A is the water allocation application 20-05, a request by Grace Church of Monterey Bay, applicant and property owner, for the allocation of 0.0672 acre-feet of water for their church site located at 1949 Waring Street in the RS8 Residential Single Family Zoning District. Staff, take it away.
Thank you, Ms. Stearns. Water Allocation Committee meeting for a water application for Grace Church. The site is located in the northern part of City Central, just between, my apologies, just between Miramonte Avenue and Santa Clara Avenue, where they intersect with Waring Street. Grace Church has been operating from the site since the 1950s. They're seeking to add a 960 square foot modular to their existing site. Their 3-acre site is currently developed with about 12,000 square feet of church facilities, including the church itself. The modular is proposed to serve as a Sunday school room for children of parishioners who are attending church on Sundays. So 2 volunteer adults would be looking after 10 to 15 children from between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sundays. As per the Monterey Peninsula Water Management District, the addition of the 960 square feet requires an additional 0.067 acre feet of water. Leslie Lantero did some edits to the resolution, which included knocking off that 0.0002. So it's been revised to only be 0.067 acre feet of water, not 0.0672. The site plan, this shows where the proposed modular building will be placed. We have Waring Street on the right here.
Dana, can
the church building.
I'm not seeing the presentation. It looks like the screen share stopped. Am I wrong?
Oh. Is everyone else's working?
I can't see it either.
Gloria? Anyone?
I saw it.
I'm on the phone. What I can do is I can quickly email the one that you sent, but if you can start fixing to share it, I'll just start forwarding this to...
Leslie does have a copy as well. Maybe you can try screen. I don't know why it stopped. Here, let me try again and see if it...
I have a copy of it. I just wanted to make sure the public had a copy. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. I can see it.
Is it back up?
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Sorry about that. So here we are back on, so the location map. location map showing its location, its background, requesting 0.067 acre feet of water, site plan. So we have Waring Street on the right. We have the parking for the church located in this area, and then the church itself predominantly blocks the view of where this proposed portable will be located. So we do require water allocation permits to submit a water allocation point criteria. Normally, we allocate water based on our commercial allocations, based on this commercial point criteria. Anything over 20 points generally receives approval from the Water Allocation Committee. We generated a point allocations for this property. It is institutional, however, so they do not qualify for most of the point allocations. Their property taxes are minimal because they are a nonprofit, so they do receive only 1 point. However, per our ordinance 892 and ordinance 1064, churches and nonprofits are considered institutional. So we have 3 categories: commercial, institutional, and residential for our water allocations. We do not currently have any water allocated for institutions. However, in the past, we have allocated water from the commercial fund to institutions. It used to be done through a reserve fund. This has been removed by the council, and so it's a slightly new process, but essentially it is still taking water from the commercial fund and putting it towards an institution. So as I mentioned earlier, per the point form criteria, the project only receives 1 point. However, the city does recognize the value of churches within the community, and as such, is under Seaside Municipal Code 1324025B, as an institution, the city council can approve the small commercial fund to be reallocated to this institutional fund. So this would be moving 0.067 acre feet from the existing small commercial fund. The existing small commercial fund has a balance of 5.371 acre feet. If this is approved, the remaining commercial fund would be 5.3038 acre feet. The overall removal would result in an water allocation of 29.488 if this is approved. So what would happen next is if the Water Allocation Committee does approve this, it will be basically recommending an approval to the council to reallocate the water from the commercial fund to the institutional and approve this allocation. And that is what we recommend. A revised version of the resolution has been sent to the committee. This will be the one that is used for going forward to council. It was just renaming some of the commercial funds with the most recent ordinance update 1065, which has been approved but not officially codified as of yet. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, staff. Committee members, are there any questions from the committee?
I just have one. This is Leslie Lantero. I just wanted to make sure that on your keeping track of it, the allocation, it only goes up to 3 significant digits. So I believe if you go back one on the slide, because I don't have a copy of it, the remaining balance would be 5.304, just to, because they don't go to that significant digits. When they
yes, thank you for catching that. I didn't update with the 0.0002 removed, so I'll update that for the city council meeting, but thanks for catching.
So that's all I would say. I would think that this is a good use for water. There also was a letter that they stated that they fell in hard times, and now they're getting back up and they have more parishioners and they need a space for their children's program on Sundays. So I think that's a good use of water.
All right, any other comments from the committee? Comments or questions?
Yeah, I have a quick question. This is Leslie Milton. Do we have any projects? I understand this is a first come, first serve, but within the small commercial allocation, do you know of any other projects that are coming up that are going to need water allocations that would be in our downtown district? Anything that you've heard of?
Not that I know off the top of my head, but Gloria might.
Yeah, I'm running through my head right now. This is Gloria Stearns, Community Development Director. I'm literally running in my head up and down the street of like Broadway and Fremont.
I would just
Not right. Yeah, not right now. These are not coming to mind. Generally, for bigger projects, we tended to carve those out and identify those as projects. So right now, what we would be hoping for would be smaller businesses just to come in and fill spaces. So we don't have those at the moment.
Okay, so if it was a smaller business, I think the existing or the remainder of the small commercial fund should be adequate. I just wanted to make sure that if there was a revenue producing project that could be a catalyst in the downtown district, we want to make sure we still have enough water without having to, you know, if we took this away from them. I think this is a good use of water just because we need opportunities for youth in our community, and I don't want to stand in the way of anything that's a positive for youth. So as long as it's not impacting any future goals, I don't see it as a significant use, and I'm supportive.
All right, thank you. All right, and I'll just make a brief statement. I did a little bit of research on this church on their website, and I just took a look at what they were doing, and it seems like they're very well entrenched in our community and also supporting their efforts towards children. I know this would be mainly supporting their Sunday school, so I'm in favor of this myself. So with that, would anybody like to make a motion and keep in mind the revised number for the proper acre feet?
I'll make a motion to approve staff's recommendation.
All
right, so move.
Leslie Milton seconds.
Thank you. We have a motion and we have a second. Should we just take a roll call vote just so that way it's clear, because these are voices on the screen right now for the public?
Absolutely. So Gloria Stearns?
Aye.
Leslie Lantero?
Aye.
And I, Leslie Milton, vote aye. So motion carries unanimously.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Item 5 on our agenda, we have staff communications. Does staff have anything they wish to communicate to the committee?
No.
All right. Does the committee have anything for staff?
No.
Nope, not.
Okay. All right. Well then, super. We've made progress the last time we did, and I think we've got our process a little better ironed out now that we have new committee members. So, good job, everybody. Thank you. And so, item 6, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
A second.
So moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Well, everybody have a good evening. And those of you out in the seaside, be safe. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.